90.5.
And on the line tonight, as one of the final guests for Weekstar Vibes hier op Groot FM 90.5, he is no stranger to Groot FM. He's also no stranger to the music scene of this year and a lot of years before that. I'm talking tonight to Ben Rodrigues. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, and you. Thank you so much for having me. It is such a pleasure.
Always welcome. Before I scold you, I need to know, are you already on holiday? Is that why you're not in studio?
No, not a chance. I'm actually about to get into the busiest season of the year. My holiday starts at the end of January, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm in St. Francis, so a very holiday destination, but I start on Saturday.
But that's where you live, so it's kind of like a holiday slash not so holiday vibe.
Yeah, I had a show last night actually, and it's my hometown, so it was just really cool to see everyone pull through, and it's so nice to be here. So it is a bit of a holiday, but it's a work holiday.
Okay, well, we have to make some New Year's resolutions. I know that 2025 is upon us, and I think one of the New Year's resolutions on your bucket list is to come visit Weekstar Vibes.
Okay, yeah, I got to put that on there. Okay, definitely. I haven't even started writing them, so I'll put that on the list.
Well, that's number one. Thank you so much. But also, we get to talk about amazing music. Before we get to do that, let's talk a little bit about your life. Almost 10 years making music, and you have been working. I know that you like to refer to your mom calling you an 8-year overnight sensation. And also the favorite child for now. Don't tell your brothers. But you know more than I do, apparently. Listen, I just would like to come clean and say, you and me and your mom were WhatsApp besties. I'm joking. But you never know. This is maybe me becoming part of the family. Do you need another sister? I can give you a sister.
I think my sister, so yeah.
Okay, then it's settled. I am the sister in the Rodrigues family. I love it so much. Okay, so you have really been working your butt off to get where you are. And a lot of people, thanks to social media, just see it as, like we say, an overnight sensation. But the vision has been there since a very young age. So let's talk about from the vision to the reality. How has it been for you?
Yeah, it's definitely been a long road. It's really cool to see all of those dreams and those visions and everything that I've been working hard to see actually come to life now, and see the fruits of all of that. So it's been hard work. There's definitely been times where I wanted to quit, or there was just dark moments or deep moments, and I think the most important thing was just keep pushing through and keep going, and it all comes in waves, and you just got to learn how to ride that wave.
You have a beautiful... there we go. I do not know how to surf, so if I do get inducted in the family, you kind of need to teach me.
You and I both need to learn. My brother's the surfer in this family, not me.
Okay, little bro will teach us how to surf. I like that. But you also have a very beautiful testimony and story of how you decided to take on music full time. You've never been a stranger talking about your religion, and also that very important Bible verse that you were reading on a bus when you were in the crossroads of, am I going to study and give up and just pursue an academic career, or am I going to do this and hope for the best?
Yeah, no, that was the big changing point in my life, and I've still got it as my wallpaper today.
Oh, that's beautiful. Please read it for us.
Yeah, it's John 13:7, and it says, "You may not understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will." And that's the one that I was just given at the back of that bus that day. Felt like giving up, didn't know what to do, and that randomly popped up on my phone. I got tagged in it on Instagram, and I was like, wow. I don't know what you're doing, God, but he clearly knew what he was doing, so I'm very happy.
It's a beautiful journey that you're on. And do you teach yourself and do you learn things every single day?
There is so much that I've learned. I've actually just been, my mom's kind of mad at me because I started uni this year and I ended up dropping out. But she's not mad about that. she's mad because my younger brother wants to follow my lead and not even join university. So when I come and have dinner with them, I'm like, oh, I've learned so much more in these last 6 months of doing everything than I think I'll ever have in those 3 years of university. And my brother's like, well, there we go. I don't have to go to university. And I was like, whoa, buddy. Maybe let's not push it. So, but yeah, it's been a huge learning curve. I literally learn so much every day, and I'm so excited to learn it because it's something that I really enjoy learning about.
Because you also say life experiences is what fuels you to write music, and also keeping it relatable, because the only way that people can relate to you is if you go through the same things. I think that's a lot of pressure, though, being an artist and making music that you love, but also keeping in the back of your mind that you also have to have a message for someone. That's kind of sometimes the silver lining around a very dark cloud.
Yeah, I mean, you realize like how much other people relate to your stuff as soon as you start putting things out. I mean, Will actually told me this. Will Lindley told me this as I started releasing stuff. He said, once you put that song out there, it's no longer yours, buddy. It's the rest of the world's. But like another thing that I've learned is that even if you just connect to 1% of the entire population, just 1%, that's, I think it's either 80 or 800 million people. My math is not mathing today. I'm a little bit burnt. And
No.
but
It's too late in the evening people. For math. It's a lot of people.
1% of the population, still 80 million people, and that's a lot of people to connect with. So, as long as you are real to yourself, other people are going to connect with that.
I love that. And we are going to continue this conversation talking about what you've been doing for the year, new music that's coming out, 2025 plans. Do you have time tonight? The answer is yes, because I'm going to keep you for a while.
Yes, I do.
There we go. Bland geskakel op Groot FM 90.5, talking about the year that he had, also 2025 coming up, and more music I'm going to play. So what I have is Was It Real? One Last Chance, and also a new song that we're talking about is Tell Me How. So Ben, let's talk a little bit about your music inspiration. So you have mentioned that Benson Boone is quite someone you quite look up to. But when it comes to the artist and the inspiration, is it because of the music making or the influence that they carry?
I think it's a bit of both. With Benson, I'm very, very inspired by just the way he carries himself, the way he performs, and also his music. I love his style of music and just the raw talent that guy has. I mean, jeez. I've got a few others, like I really look up to like Ross Lynch, and role model, actually. I could say he's a role model.
Nice.
It's basically a mixture. I can take little pieces of each of them to kind of create my own little Ben Rodrigues bubble.
I like it. I do have to say that being in the industry for quite some time, making music for almost 10 years, you do go through a couple of phases, and I did warn you beforehand. You go through a couple of phases finding yourself, and I'm really, really extremely interested as to why Ben the rapper did not stick.
Rod Rizzy. His name was Rod Rizzy.
Rod Rizzy! Oh my goodness, that's even better than I imagined.
Yeah, he was cool. I miss him sometimes. We all miss him. He didn't stick because, I don't know, I just guess that wasn't the music I was meant to be making. I tried it out. It was pretty cool. I make sure nobody ever listens to that music ever again. But if for some reason you want to find it, we couldn't take down one song. I think it's called Don't Waste No Time or something. It's still out there under Rod Rizzy's name, so you could probably try and find that.
I am 100% going to go find that, and I am going to share it to the world because I love it.
Rod Rizzy's first radio play. Flip.
100%. Then we're going to get you back on air as the persona of Rod Rizzy.
As Rod Rizzy.
Yes.
I'll bring him back with an alternate personality.
There's always now this new trend of rap coming through in like the alternative scene and so forth. So I do feel like you don't need to have a collaboration on a song when you want to mash up a couple of genres. You can just have your Ben Rodrigues sound and then have Rod Rizzy break into the bridge.
Fire! Yeah, I've actually told my producers, I was like, listen, if we need a rapper,
yes,
I know a guy. Listen, like Rod Rizzy. Him and I are pretty
He's
tight.
available. He has nothing booked, so he can come on.
Going.
Well, I'm going to book you right now. Rodrigues needs to make an appearance. The show is called Weekday Vibes, Weekday Vibes. So I do feel like you bring a lot of vibes. I really do say. But I think to top off that vibe, specifically for like a Wednesday, we need to bring Rodrigues back for like 5 seconds.
I will get my glasses and he'll be here.
Okay, I'm ready for it. Go get your
Look, like right now.
Right now, I'm going to keep on talking.
Well,
I'm going to
I'm in
narrate
my
this whole
study
thing.
now.
What are you in?
I'm in my study. Like, I'm at my hometown and I'm in my study. And I don't think there's glass here. But let me make a plan for you real quick.
Okay. So wat hy besig is om te doen is hy het nou opgestaan. Ek was baie bang en die man het gesê ek is in my onderbroek, maar hy's ten minste nie. Hy's net op soek na sy brille. Hy is in sy studeerkamer en hy gaan nou vir ons Rodrigues terugbring, eksklusief hier op Groot FM 90.5. Ek voel hy kom deur met 'n persona. He's a bikie. The hands are rubbing together. Listen.
Yo.
Welcome, Rodrigues. Welcome to the show.
How's it going?
Oh, there's
The
a
name's
lot of
Rodrigues.
This hand.
Yeah, that's actually this is my gang sign, by the way. This is an R for Rodrigues.
No, my fingers are too short to do anything. I can just do peace signs.
How are you? Over. There we go.
Nope.
Rodrigues.
There we go.
How's
So
it
Rodrigues,
going?
how's it been in well, where were you put? In the closet? Were you put back in the suitcase?
Yeah, definitely not in the closet. I've just been like pushed off into the dark. I've just been like cooking up some stuff, like some underground music nobody already heard of yet. I might make a comeback, you know what I'm saying? The people aren't ready for it though.
No,
Not just yet.
I know what you're saying, Rodrigues, and that's why here on VXL Vibes, I feel like we need to have the Rodrigues experience and at least give you like a solid 30 to 40 seconds of you just expressing yourself.
Oh, you want me to rap?
Yeah. Rodrigues can't make an appearance, have the hoodie on, do the gang signs, and not give me a verse.
Okay,
That
wait,
makes
can
no
I pull up
sense.
something?
More than welcome.
Okay, give me a second. Rodrigues, first time appearance online.
There we go.
This is crazy.
This is
wow.
going to break the internet. I might just have given you the opportunity to enter a new field.
What if I blow up more than that Ben Rodrigues kid?
You know what? I do feel like Ben Rodrigues is
I wouldn't be
open to
mad about
collaborations. And
I think he's overrated. Personally, I don't want to stir up the waters, but I think he's a little bit overrated. Okay.
Okay, are we ready? Go for it.
Wait, can you hear this? Wait, I might have to turn it on.
No, I can hear nothing. But it's fine. We'll go with the vibe. I can even from this side go unts.
Well, I don't want no problems. I just want to see what you can do. And I don't want your but you got me moving like you do. Hop in a brand new Rari, hitting the check. I just got the cue. No tem problema, mami. Eu vou ter problema se for tu. Yeah.
Yay!
I just want to see what you can do. And I'm going nobody, but you got me moving like you do. Hop in a brand new Rari, hitting the 10 like I just got the cue. No tem problema, mami. Eu vou ter problema se for tu. Hey. Don't want no problems, so for you, I think I still solve them. Rubik's Cube is rainbow like Sodom, moving like Batman in my Gotham. Hit Dwayne Johnson on bottom. I ain't even talked to none of you comments, but you still beg for my pardon. Good because I read, so I'm skipping on the comments. Okay, that's what I'm gonna give you for today. That's what I'm gonna give you.
Rodrigues! No, groot means big, and we're going groot tonight, hey? I'm gonna give you a moment to get back down to earth for me because you are flying. If you see a guy named Ben Rodrigues, please call him back. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just chilling over there. I'll go call him.
Perfect. Right. Thank you so much. While you do that, we're gonna listen to some Franse van Kerken. Rodrigues found him again. Ben Rodrigues for Vibes vanaand hier op Groot FM 90.5. Ben, thank you so much for just being an absolute sport. I did say off air this must have been one of the craziest interviews, but hopefully you enjoy yourself so much that you really keep VXstar Vibes on your bucket list for 2025.
This YouTube video is going to go like on my YouTube channel. Be like, yo, you guys need to check this out.
I love it. Thank you. And talking about YouTube, talking about music, talking about everything that is being shared on social media platforms, let's get into some music, because that's why we're actually here. But
what it's all about.
I love it so much. So in September of this year, and I do have to say, I'm kicking myself, but you would understand that work and passion comes before anything. I got invited to the opening the Barnyard show of Is It Real tour, and I had to do a show that evening, so I missed it. I'm sorry. I do apologize profusely.
Sorry, I actually just remembered somewhere I had to be.
No.
Yeah, snapped up.
No, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
But that's on my bucket list. Yes.
Okay, yes. But another thing you should add is a Rodrigues show onto your bucket list.
100%.
Yeah.
We're going to do it like a mashup 2-in-1. But that has also been a crazy time for you. Your first headline tour kicked off in September. You're doing a couple of things. Like you said, you're very busy in December. And hopefully in 2025, this is a question with a question mark. Are we taking Ben Rodrigues and maybe Rodrigues to the world internationally?
Not Rodrigues, but Ben Rodrigues is 100% going international next year. In a few ways, we've got our first international show lined up for the 26th of April in the UK, in the Garage, London. And then we're looking at a little Australian tour.
Oh, nice.
We're also looking at a nice little opening tour across either the States or Europe. We'll see. But yeah, we've got some cool things planned. And then I've also got international merch going to be dropping early Jan. So we'll see. We've got a few things lined up.
So we just have to make sure that we keep in contact on social media. Yeah. We follow you everywhere. Which platform are you the most active on? If you say TikTok, I might cry because I do not understand the tiki-toki.
No, I don't understand TikTok either. My girlfriend has to teach it to me. But I'm on TikTok, but I'm mostly on Instagram. I do have a WhatsApp channel, and I'm useless at Twitter. I think I posted, or X, whatever they call it now. I posted like one, and then I never posted again. So Instagram and TikTok, you'll find me there, and whatever streaming platform you're listening on.
And I know you're someone who sometimes say things that you're not allowed to say yet because you don't have the permission. But I do feel like we are family right now. And we've created a bond that no other radio show will ever create with you. So when I say EP, some super secret projects, or any hints towards them, question mark, please, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'm giving you puppy dog eyes.
Rodrigues is not allowed to say anything, but Rodrigues, on the other hand, can say whatever he wants. No, I have an EP that I've been cooking up, and it's going to be released mid-Feb. It's called Red, and it kind of ties in with a little Valentine's Day gift to the world. So that's all I'm going to spill, but yeah, a little Red EP for Valentine's Day.
You're in your Taylor Swift era. I hope you know that.
Oh, yeah, but like old Taylor Swift.
Okay, so red version of Taylor Swift.
There we go.
You see, more than that also, I'm getting very excited. I don't want to have this chat to end, but you have a whole family waiting to eat with you. But also...
No, take your time. It's like grands and grannies and grandpas.
Okay, the whole family. No, it's fine. Let's quickly also talk about Tell Me How. That's a song that we are playing out tonight on VXL Vibes. I love the message. I love that you focus so much on your lyrics when it comes to your music, and also sharing your experiences. And we did talk about keeping it relatable. So tell me how. Tell me how. ...
You know what? I've actually never shared this, but because you brought out, and I keep going back to Rodrigues, but because you brought him out, the Tell Me How, like, famous verse, like that London girl came from Boston, was actually my old lyric from Rodrigues, and it used to be a rap.
He's making his influence in your music. I love that. Yeah.
So, like, I got the beat from our producers, and I was listening to it, and I was just battling to come up with something that fit. And I remembered this old rap, and it was like, London girl came from Boston, talking to a guy who just got lost in her eyes, her smile, the way she laughs. And I was like, let me just change that up a bit. And it was like, London girl came from Boston, I think I got lost in. And I was like, hey, this fits. So that's straight up, I stole that from Rodrigues, so don't tell him.
You stole it from yourself. Yeah. I love that. But that's amazing because it really does show the years of making music and the years of telling your story to your family and the people who listened already in year one, how that all comes together where you can share it on a bigger platform, but the nostalgia and the true meaning of it still stays so pure. It's beautiful.
No, yeah, 100%. I always try and like make sure that the song aligns with how I am at the exact time, because I always believe that music is just a reflection of the artist during a specific time. It's not their whole life's purpose up in one ball. It's just a little reflection, and that's why I don't like to get too caught up in my songs. Move on to the next project, it's a new part of me.
I want to talk about parts of you in terms of support system as well. Look at, we're getting deep now, but like you have mentioned that your dad is also very musically inclined, and your brother inspired you as well, your older brother with guitar. Talking about the new EP, when is the family collab coming out?
Oh my word. I battled to get my dad to play me something, so to get him to play anything for the public is like almost impossible. My older brother, however, he said that the second we are playing Hyde Park, I have to make him my guitarist.
That's the one in London, right?
Yes, and so one day when you see Ben Rodrigues Hyde Park, know that my older brother is playing guitar for me that day.
Well, I do have to say, miracles do happen. I mean, like, we literally had a full-on rap session here on VXL Vibes, meaning we can literally convince Dad to maybe just go into studio and create a very memorable song with his sons.
Yeah, no, I'll try and sneakily record him playing something one day, and I'll just sample it for a song.
That's a beautiful thing. I will come and play triangle.
Triangle is actually one of the hardest instruments. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know, it is one of the hardest instruments in the world. It's impossible to get the same thing twice. I'll tell you that.
Well, looks like I have my work cut out for me. Ben, I cannot believe we're at the end of this conversation. Like, honestly, this just is, I'm calling this a part one, because 2025, we're going to continue this in studio. You're going to bring whatever instrument you feel like. Even if Dad wants to play on radio where no one sees him, then that's going to happen too. And we're going to have a part two to this chat. We're going to talk about literally just the community and this generation of artists that are growing and supporting each other. So I cannot wait for it. I have one last thing to ask you before I say goodbye, and that is, with this amazing journey that you've been on, with a lot of no's and yeses and mixed emotions and feelings of giving up and also bursts of motivation. If there's someone listening to this and saying, I feel like Ben, I want to give up, my dreams are not coming true, what advice would you give them tonight?
Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in you, nobody else will. And so you just got to keep going. And just believe in what you're doing. Somebody else will see that, and belief is like a fire, and it just keeps catching on, and eventually everyone just sees the vision.
Here at Groot FM, we have a slogan. I'm going to translate it for you. We talk about it's vermaak wat 'n verskil maak. So it's entertainment that makes a difference. And I do feel like one thing that we also are not afraid to talk about is our Christian values and how we bring it into everything that we do. So it's amazing to have young artists coming on to Groot FM also talking about it and showing that your beliefs and your journey with God also brings you what you need. Beautiful.
No, 100%. Yeah, no, I've literally been on interviews where they don't like me saying that, so I really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. You
have a groot family that's now behind you. So whenever you are in Pretoria, my show and then the other shows, and then we'll have family dinner here as well, just to make you feel home.
Awesome. Cool. I'll bring the leftovers.
That's my job. But you can bring the punch. He's going to bring the punch in terms of actual drinks, and also he's going to bring the punch met Tell Me How op Groot FM 90.5. Ben, once again, I say this, wees 'n fees, wees 'n vibe en wees netjies.
Groot FM 90.5.